The neon lights of Station Meridian flickered against the perpetual darkness of space, casting long shadows across the lower decks where Kivan made his home. At 17 standard years, the human boy had known nothing but the cold metal corridors of the trading station, surviving on odd jobs and whatever scraps the more fortunate left behind. Today had been better than most. A Zentari merchant had paid him 30 credits for loading cargo, enough for 2 meals instead of 1. Kivan clutched the credits in his worn jacket pocket as he navigated through the crowded bazaar, where 1,000 species bartered and argued in a cacophony of languages. That's when he saw the old alien huddled against a deactivated air vent. The creature was Vohrun, one of the ancient species that had ruled the galaxy long before humans stumbled into space. His once magnificent crystalline skin had dulled to a murky gray, and his 6 limbs trembled with weakness. A tattered cloak barely covered his massive frame. Most passers-by ignored him. Some looked at him with contempt. The Vohrun Empire had collapsed centuries ago, and their people were scattered across the stars, often reduced to begging. Kivan stopped. Something in the old alien's eyes, 3 of them arranged in a triangle across his broad face, reminded him of his own grandfather before the mining accident. "Are you hungry?" Kivan asked in broken galactic common. The Vohrun's eyes focused on the human boy with difficulty. "Young one, I have not eaten in 4 cycles." Kivan knew that feeling intimately. Without hesitation, he ducked into the nearest food stall, a grimy establishment run by a Kellian who asked no questions. 20 credits bought a container of protein paste and synthetic vegetables. It wasn't much, but it would keep someone alive. He returned and knelt beside the old Vohrun, offering the food. "Here, it's not fancy, but..." The alien's eyes widened, their crystalline surfaces catching the neon light. You give this to me?" "A human gives food to one of the people who once enslaved your kind." Kivan shrugged. "That was a long time ago. You're just someone who needs help now." The Vohrun's massive hand shook as he accepted the container. "What is your name, small human?" "Kivan, what's yours?" "I am called Zorvath." The old alien ate slowly, savoring each bite. "You have shown me kindness when my own people would not. When those I raised to prosperity walk past as if I were debris." "Everyone deserves to eat," Kivan said simply. He pulled out his remaining 10 credits. "Here, it's not much, but maybe you can get something tomorrow too." Zorvath stared at the credits, then at the boy. Something ancient and profound moved behind his eyes. "You give me your last credits?" "I can always find work. You don't look like you can." The old Vohrun was silent for a long moment. Then he reached into his tattered cloak and pulled out a small crystalline chip. "Kivan, I want you to take this to the Stellar Trust Bank on the upper decks. Ask for Administrator Krell. Tell him Zorvath the Wanderer sent you." Kivan looked at the chip doubtfully. "What is it? A gift? For the kindness you have shown to a forgotten elder." Zorvath's voice grew stronger. "Go before I change my mind, young human." 3 days later, Kivan sat in a chair that cost more than he'd earned in his entire life, staring at Administrator Krell, a stern Kellian in an expensive suit with complete incomprehension. "I don't understand," Kivan said for the 5th time. "There must be a mistake." Krell's facial tendrils rippled with amusement. "There is no mistake, young human. The account contains 147 million credits, and according to Lord Zorvath's instructions, it is entirely yours." "Lord?" Kivan's voice cracked. "Zorvath the Wanderer is one of the wealthiest beings in this sector," Krell explained. "His family once ruled 17 systems. When the Vohrun Empire fell, he invested wisely." "Very wisely?" "He has been testing the character of various species by posing as a beggar. In 300 years, only 5 beings have shown him genuine kindness without knowing his identity." Krell leaned forward. "You are the first human, and apparently the only one who gave him your last credits." Kivan's mind reeled. "But why?" "Because, young Kivan, Lord Zorvath believes that a species' worth is measured not by its weapons or technology, but by its compassion. He has been watching humanity, wondering if your kind truly deserves its growing influence in galactic affairs." Krell's expression softened. "You answered that question for him." The door opened and Zorvath entered, but not the broken creature Kivan had met. This Vohrun stood tall, his crystalline skin gleaming with health, dressed in robes that shimmered with embedded tech. Yet his 3 eyes held the same warmth. "Kivan, Zorvath said gently. When I was truly at my lowest point, not pretending, but genuinely lost and forgotten, it was a human who helped me. A woman named Hayal, a medic who saved my life and asked for nothing. I have spent decades since trying to repay that debt to humanity. He placed a massive hand on Kivan's shoulder. You reminded me of her. That same fire of compassion, that refusal to let suffering continue when you have the power to stop it, no matter how small that power might be. I don't know what to say, Kivan whispered. Say you will use this gift wisely. Invest in others as I invest in you. Humanity is young, but if more of your kind are like you and Hayal, perhaps the galaxy's future is brighter than I dared hope. Kivan thought of all the hungry people on the lower decks, all the children like him scraping by. I will, he promised. I swear I will. Zorvath smiled, a strange expression on his alien features, but genuine. I know you will, young human. That is precisely why you were chosen.